Hello everybody, my name is Jake Chaos, and welcome back to Hue, the game of life and the game of light, and the game not brought to you by Spectrum. It looks like I'm gonna have to change the colors here in this little bit of puzzle to cause the stuff up here to do contraption-y things. So first we're gonna go to Aqua, which is the real color, and then we're gonna not go to Aqua, we're gonna go to Purple. I don't know, Purple, Violet, we all have our different lingo. And that closed the way that we go. I get it. I know what I gotta do. I got to mess with this. And then I gotta run all the way back down again. But if you really got good at this game, you could do like a speed run of it. But I'm barely comfortable at a minor jog. Aha! The key to my escape. Which means going back up here and going and putting this block all the way back on the beginning point. It's okay, it's supposed to make me run around. It's a puzzle. Even with the evil skulls of death looming above, this is a very peaceful game. Oh. Tricky. Okay, we're gonna no. Follow the rainbow, they said. Well, this rainbow's gonna hurt. I've got to switch to a color that will not get me killed, which would be this color. And I like the way the balloons sort of stick to it. That's cool. Hop. Get back over here. We reclaim the ability to use this orange blocker right here. We send you back down to the ground. Hop. Nope. Oh, you're gonna wait for me? Oh, I was gonna do sick tricks. Come on. I was like, wait, where'd the door go? Oh, that's because I like swapped. There we go. This feels a little bit easier now that you're giving me more than a few colors to work with. Don't have to go back and forth on some of this stuff. But then you just do something like this, where you give me a whole bunch of different colors where I'm going to have to choose carefully. Okay. Choosing the next color should be a safe thing to do, shouldn't it? Aqua. To not that oh, it's kind of like that freaking word game, you know, where you like read a word and it's the name of a color, but the word itself is in a color that's different than what it's spelling, and so you have to say the right word, but it's the color of the word that it's supposed to be. You know, that's the confusion going through my head right now. See, I see orange, I think, oh, go orange, but no, I got to avoid the orange because orange is death. Hieroglyphics. That's cool. This is red. Red. That's yellow. Dang it. Another thing that I can't get to. I want to change this back to red. Oh, you're going to make me jump, aren't you? Come on. With the flick of the switch. I just got to memorize where the colors are. Oh, we're good. Next is hop. And the next is hop. And then we ditch this. And we're free! Oh, here we go again. I'm not going to try to narrate to all of this, because this music actually, well, good thinking music, prompts me to want to be at peace, you know, give myself time to think. And that's not going to happen if I'm trying to narrate every single thing that's happening. So, give me a second and we'll see where the story leads us. Dun 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 dun. The music is intense enough for the both of us, so I don't need to be making any background music of my own. Oh, gotta let myself pass through. Otherwise, heaven forbid, I may break the universe like Mother supposedly is. Oh, oh, oh. We're fine. This is not gonna be terrible thing to repeat over and over if I get something wrong. We're completely fine. This is cool. Apparently there's a map in this game. I'll have to show it to you in a little bit. But there isn't that much more to go, I don't think. This in itself feels like an ending to something. Whew. I talked my way right out of that. Huh? Why are we zooming in? Ah, me little salami. It's Gray every time I run into you, so you have to be Dr. Gray. With the wrench in the laboratory. I keep forgetting every time I run into you, you give me a new color. It's like you're giving me more fun and more responsibility. Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. Yes. Are these in the right order? I mean, I don't remember the color spectrum per se. I'm on a yellow streak, whatever that means. Man, it gets all peaceful once I collect something. I like the warbly background. Looks like a whole bunch of fireflies. Yellow. Fear? I'm thinking fear.
Spring was around the corner. Yellow daffodils poked through the dirt in our backyard. As time moved, my resentment slowly slipped away. I continued my research from home. Without Dr. Gray, work was slow, but I still made progress. One day, Hugh, when you were sleeping, I watched over you. I was on the cusp of a breakthrough, and you were the last person left to see it. I was so excited for the both of us.
Completely not what I was expecting. You literally mellowed with the yellow. That's pretty neat. So, Mama, you were finally on the cusp of figuring things out. The mystical color wheel? Now, I picked up yellow before. So, I think yellow was this way? No, yellow was not this way. Let's go. I like the little blips of sound that it makes every time I select the color wheel. Little nuances to the game that make it feel lived in, even though I'm a black silhouette running around in a colorful world. Kind of like the construction paper that they used to give us. You know, you can make like a stained glass thingamajig. Lighthouse. But that's green. That's lime green. I want cherry red. We have to go through here. But did I come from the lighthouse? Oh, we'll find out.
My research led me to tales of a long-lost civilization. They built great machines, pioneering electricity many years before we discovered it. Strangely, though, this civilization is said to have felt no pain. They knew of pain and observed it, yet could not experience it themselves. Explaining to them the sensation of pain is like me explaining colour to someone that can only see in black and white. I wonder, Hugh, if we will be able to share in our experiences of colour.
Sounds like you run into a lot of people who can only see in black and white. People who couldn't feel any pain. We talking machines? Maybe living ink printers? Just guessing. See, we're getting more scientific now, whereas we were abstract at first and then scary the next. And even the music's changed. It's like I love it. Let's see, what was that map I was telling you about? Here's the map I was telling you about. We're here. The numbers obviously mean knickknacks I've missed, but I don't think we're that far from completion. Okay, simply enough. A leap of faith. And pinky blue. See, now you're getting the colors a little bit too close that even I am not able to see them, obviously. Okay, conveyor belt. I see your game. Leap of faith. Leap of death. So now, lasers. Lasers are a form of light that we can physically see, well, not always physically see, but are tangible in the world. They leave impressions. So, was that what she was working on, or is this the leftover technology from the civilization she was talking about, who used color, perhaps in a more physical sense than merely absorbing the surroundings? Either that, or it's a really great spaghetti recipe. How old is this kid anyway, really? Why am I expected to go through all this stuff? And who put it here? If it was Mother, she really was not thinking this through. Never mind. Hold on a second. Go. Why did I keep falling? Why did I catch on the ladder? Hold the phone. My brain just had an idea. Let's see. If I switch to red, these fall down. But if I switch to another, no, I can't. See, red, and then switch to cyan, and then switch to red, and then switch to cyan, red, sweat. That's why I thought, maybe I can pause time, and if I switch it to a color that's on neither spectrum. But nope, that doesn't work. I'm only gonna give someone a seizure. Oh, Gandalf the Grey. Speak to me, my friend. Still nothing. No news is good news, I guess. I'm ready for my next power. Lime, anybody? Yeah, there's always room for Jello. Lime Jello, that is. We've gotten our final color. The wheel is complete. Oh, I have stepped into the limelight. I've initiated a disco. But it took me a whole lot of pain and suffering to get here, though. So, what does that leave? A letter from Mom.
The first time I wore the ring, I could see a coloured image of the sun. Aqua, purple, orange, pink, red, blue, yellow and green. Great fireworks played out across the backdrop to my reality. Was I dreaming? Was I alive? My senses dulled from a lifetime of monotone, struggled with the revelation. Time eased. Colours danced in slow motion, like Pollock painting a ballet on the moon. I removed the ring and time slipped back to normal. Colour dissolved into grey. It was overwhelming. But what followed affected me the most. After seeing in colour for the first time, when everything returned to normal, I could remember in colour. I had never before had a coloured memory.
That's so cool! You know, I once asked someone who was deaf, I believe, like, how do you recall memory if you never hear anything? And they told me, I think it was images. Yeah, they saw images in the place of sounds, I think. I can't remember exactly. But that's cool. It's like one ring to view them all. As I've said before, I like the way that lady speaks. She's nice. She's calm. She's motherly. And yet, a slight hint of evil. Not sure what to feel about that. Not exactly evil. Malice, maybe. A sense of overwhelming power, probably, is what I'm thinking. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I gotta figure out the puzzle. Okay, more levers and switches. And timing of things. It's like all the elements from before are now starting to come together. So now I know I'm getting towards the end of the game. But now that I have the ring with all the colors, am I gonna work with Dr. Gray, who's maybe trying to help get Mother back? Or, gosh, I don't want her to be a bad guy. At the same time, Mother knows best. In a technological kind of way, it makes sense that we are now dealing with on switches and off switches, because on would denote that color is present, you know, white, all colors present, while, you know, off would denote black, no colors, or, you know, that's sort of reverse when you consider that black is actually the total absorption of colors, meaning it's holding all the colors, but technically you don't see them because it's not reflecting. It's science. It's no big deal. Don't overthink it. Oh, what has happened? Oh, I'm back where I started at some point, and now with lime available, I can go to the lighthouse, which is kind of poignant. Lighthouse, light.
The more I experienced, the more I realized how little I was experiencing. Seeing the world in true color was not true at all. The goalposts had just been moved a little further down an infinite playing field. These shades, they are a paradigm away from what I could ever imagine. And yet, how much more there must be? Is there ever such a thing as true reality, Hugh? Does truth exist in our minds the same way that color does? Maybe next I'll stumble upon a third dimension. Could you imagine?
Okay, that is funny. A little bit of irony in there. But you're right. I mean, I guess there's more colors out there than you could possibly imagine. There's only so many colors we could see. But I suppose, you know, you might be overstimulated if you saw so many colors, unless you were used to it. I don't know if that's what happened to her. She got a little bit kooky dooks in the noggin from a sensory overload. But sometimes it's nicer to see things in black and white. At least, hello to me. The light has come on. Finally, the boats can come into the harbor. Simplest puzzle ever? Lost my train of thought, old man. Thanks. Oh, well, lights on. What does that mean for... Hey, Hugh, it was you? You turned the power back on. Well, I'll be, thank you. The fishermen are back now. They got quite lost, I believe. Because everything was black and white. They were all in a fog. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to get from this. Hey, little landlubber. I'm just dropping off the catch. You need to get to the university. Set sail shortly. Hop inside and I'll give you a ride. Okay, gonna ignore the euphemisms, because I'm an innocent little boy. The university, where mother lives, works, is stuck, trapped, like a rat. So much to contemplate. The universe, what really is, what really isn't. Axe murderer. Hello? Hey there, little traveler. You look a long way from home, 'cause you were on a boat. What are you doing in these woods all alone? The cable car to the university is out of service. The only way is up through the mountains. It's a dangerous climb. I wouldn't try it if I was you. I need to stop with the stupid voices. Maybe that's just who he was. I don't know. Hi? Am I supposed to be surprised? I keep seeing you everywhere. Although, going to that noir world and recollecting all those colors was sort of like a daydream. Am I in the real world now? Oh, maybe Mama will tell me.
If a tree stands in the woods and nobody is there to see it, does that tree exist? Does it have colour and form? Does it matter? This journey has been difficult, Hugh. And whilst I have trodden a lost, winding path, I feel no closer to the truth I was after. No matter how long you chase the moon. If truth does exist in our minds, then I feel there may be one that I have neglected. All this time, you've been alone, and now uprooted, on a journey for my cause. For what? So that I could see the world a little clearer? I do hope, in the end, it was worth it. For both of us.
I was wondering a little bit about the journey and why I'm here for all of it. But now that... Oh, boing. Now that... Oh, you're thinking about it. Oh, those jello molds change color. It kind of gets me thinking, you know? Not too deeply thinking. I'm not going to go all imaginative into the realm of colors like you are. But what is it were you really after? I mean, what is to see your own world? And I like that take on a tree in a forest. Usually it's, if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? But if a tree stands in the forest, does it even exist? I mean, that's a little bit more eccentric. I mean, of course it exists. It's a tree. It's reality. But does it exist in the mind? I guess that's sort of the inward thinking that we're going for in this game. What really exists within our realm of thought? And if it's not in our realm of thought, does it really exist at all? It's kind of like imagining, what else is in your world when you don't actually think about everything in your world. It kind of gives you tunnel vision, makes you not think about what else could be left in life. No, I'm not colorblind, I'm just a little bit stupid. But contemplating, that's one thing. Going out and changing the world is another. And that's what she set out to do. She's changing the world. What exactly did she change? I mean, was the world really black and white? Or was it just my perception that was black and white? And that now that I've seen other parts of the world, I'm actually seeing the colors for the way they are? Not necessarily something for me to truly contemplate, because this is, after all, just a game of colors. But it's cool to ponder. Tell me, what person in their right mind actually built all this? I'm trying to go to school, not rob a bank. Why is there so much obstruction? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, I gotta make you all the same color. Now you're going in order. Red goes to that. So... oh, now I'm in trouble. Actually, I have to think about the little jellies I've been jumping on. Give me a moment. Finally, we're out of all the complicated colored mess and into bright, open sanctuary of a university with lovely trimmed hedges. So we're living in a 2D world. It's like we're living on a giant black piece of construction paper with like this. Oh, hello, Gandalf. Dr. Gray is here. And a janitor. And a little spindle wheel that is conducting electricity for that candle. I don't know, there's lots of stuff here. Oh, hey, you're not supposed to be here. The university's closed. There's past bursts and slime everywhere. You'd best be on your way. Green slime? Oh, you mean I'm not, like, in the home stretch? Is there... oh, there's goo. Goo that changes things' colors? It's paint? That's cool. I've not come across paint in this universe before. I do, however, love the idea that we're now using paint, which is the ultimate essence of color besides physical light. It's pigment! Oh! A note from home.
Being back at the university has surfaced many memories, Hugh. I remember taking you to lectures. You would crawl to the front of the hall when I wasn't paying attention. Dr. Gray would look down from his lectern, and all his seriousness and authority would wash away. He would pick you up, walk over, and return you to my arms with a smile. Love cannot be measured, Hugh. Like colour, it exists inside of us. I buried it. I buried the love that I had for my own ends. I hope after all this, you will see my mistakes for what they are. Yours lovingly, Mum.
That sounds so final! I'm legit sad now. You buried love. You locked yourself away. Devoted yourself to your research. To colors. To see the unknown when the unknown was right in front of you all along. And now I'm stuck cleaning up the university's mess. What am I, 5 years old? No one's gonna babysit me? They let me run around playing with paint? I got tested. Bah! I was freaking worried over nothing. Oh, that's the one thing that has not harmed me in this entire game. It's freaking paint. Oh, you're going without me. I thought that block was coming back to kill me. But it is not. We are fine. Hop. Okay, that was too easy. You gonna give me balloons now? The balloons are my least favorite. I stayed on a balloon level for like 18 years. This is just the part where you're tricking me into thinking that I'm passing through some harmless paint, when actually you're gonna scalpel me. We're fine. Oh, we are not fine. Now I feel how my mother must feel. The entire weight of the world on her shoulders. This one is a little bit more gimmicky. Simply because you have to be very astute with your timing. You can't be confused about which world is going to drop next. But also the paint which is involved in painting this world. What? I mean, this is cool. But the music is really stepped up. Oh! That's why it stepped up. You're right there. You're not gonna go, are you? No, this must be the last trial. You're gonna wait and watch. Fine, I'll entertain you. You, sir, were freaking watching me for like the last hour trying to solve this puzzle. And right when I get it to where I want it, you freaking disappear? No. I'm not okay with that. You, rise up. Leave me alone. Okay. Get rid of that. Move this over here. And follow the old gray man. Please be the last of it. I was okay until I had to freaking...
Mr. Hugh, it has been too long. You have grown so much. Your mother, I tried to warn her. I thought that exiling her from the university would protect her, would protect you. She did not understand that some people choose not to see. I never stole the ring from her, Hugh. I tried to destroy it before it destroyed her. I now know she had it under control. She knew what she was doing. My intervention shattered the ring, altering your mother's very fabric. My only reprieve is that you were able to follow in her footsteps, to experience her work firsthand. We do not see things as they are, Hugh. Instead, we see them as we are. Your mother, she has been waiting for you. I expect she will be thrilled to see how far you've come.
What? She's okay, right? Who were you, Mr. Dr. Gray? If that even was you. She's okay! What? I need an explanation! Or a hug or something! You've been working this entire time? I thought you were trapped somewhere between the colors. All I did was follow in your footsteps. Pete, look who it is. It's wonderful to see you both again. I never doubted you'd find each other. You both look exhausted. Let me fire up the old vessel. I'll get you back to the village in no time. Trapped in was she just stuck in her research? She had been gone for so long. Now we both choose to see. We both see the colors. And we found love again. I choose to see. Huh? I'm back to my wee doodly self. What gives?
P.S. You cannot always control what happens to you, but you can choose how you see it. Now you can see true colour. You must decide if it is for better or worse. I hope after all this, it is for the better.
Okay, Dr. Gray, you are my father, but I'm seeing into the past? I guess I passed with flying colors? Now hold on. What is this? Mom leaves me. No, Mom meets the mother. She meets Gray. They research. They lose love, find love, see the colors. I'm born. She leaves. She goes to the university. I fix her ring and I come find her. You know, a lot of this was jibber jabber up from the beginning, but I was expecting maybe a concrete answer. I could choose what I want to see. Is that some sly way of saying that I could go and do a whole bunch of other stuff? Because there was a map. There was an ability to do that. I'm alive! Good morning, Hugh. Isn't it great to be home? Everything is back the way it should be. It is? Here's what I get. The world was not gray, it was made gray. She was studying the color. Somehow the color was lost. And she was able to control it, perhaps? Or maybe I'm just seeing all this because of the adventure I went on. Not sure. That's the physical way of looking at things. The psychological way of looking at it is that Mother got lost in her research and didn't come home. And my world was sort of broken because of it. And everyone around us, we loved her. She never came back home. She just stayed. So everything sort of dulled out and grayed. I followed the path of her research. And I found her and brought her back out of, you know, her little intellectual funk. I brought her back to be a mother, to love and be loved. And that sort of fixed the town. Now, as for Dr. Gray, who is my father, I'm not so sure what his deal was about. He was leading me the entire way to her, but is he not part of our life? Maybe her getting sunk into her research sort of, that was the aspect of the love that she had buried. I don't know. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. And I'll see all you dudes in the next one. Bye!